What is up YouTube, Ace here from Fit to Play Games, and today we are going to visit a wonderful and awesome arcade place that is very famous in the state that I live in. So we're going to go ahead and check that out. Apparently this place has 550 different arcade systems that you can play. So we're going to go check it out, and the name of this place is called Galloping Ghost Arcade. So let's go ahead and check this place out. They said to have 550 arcade games in their place, so we're gonna check it out today. Alright guys, so for this adventure I will be joined by Miss Zorro, and we're checking out Galloping Ghost Arcade. And this arcade place is the largest arcade place in all of the world. This establishment is sporting 700 plus arcade games, and this is one of the biggest ones in the whole world. And I'm just lucky enough that I live in the same state that this place is in, and Miss Zorro and I thought, you know what, let's go ahead and check that out, and maybe make a little video out of it, and check out the old games that we used to play when we were younger. And also, by the way, if you guys notice, this place is also practicing some safe social distancing. Obviously, with everything that's going around the world today, everybody is required to wear a mask, and if a patron comes in and does not have any of that, they do sell their own masks and gloves if anybody needs the extra protection while playing the games in their establishment. That would be available. As you guys can see here, I'm pointing out certain games that I played and like, and that is Space Invaders. This one right here I found very interesting. This is the Sega Strike Fighter game, and it's definitely a shooters with different kinds of levels. It's got fighter jets, it's got tanks, and etc. A lot of good stuff. And then right behind here is the Gauntlet. This one is classic. If you guys ever played the Gauntlet games, this is the older one. As you guys notice, I did point out on two buttons in the earlier set of videos, and I just wanted to say that in here in this place you just need $20 to get in to the establishment, obviously, and you can play every single game. Like those red buttons that I pointed out from the very beginning, you press those buttons and they work just like any kind of credits, and you can just hit the start button and you can start playing the arcade game that you choose. And what's cool about this establishment is that they open from 11 a.m. Guys, listen to this. They're open from 11 a.m. all the way up to 2 a.m. I mean, how great is that? That is awesome to me. And to finally visit this entire place and check out the games that they have, the ones that I showed you right now in this video is not even half of that. And this establishment is huge. I thought it was just one area. It's humongous. Anyway, I just wanted to show a couple more games. This is basically another room where you go in, and this is all of the shooter lineups, and some of you guys will recognize some of the games that are here. Especially one of my favorite ones is right over, let's turn around here. I think it's R-Type. It should be right behind here. Definitely one of the most classic shooter games I really love. Also, that is Darius, and then Darius 2 is actually based off of R-Type. They have the same gaming platform together, which makes me comfortable playing both of them. And what else do we have? Oh, this is the Silent Hill. Unfortunately, this one was out of order, but I wanted to show this one piece here. This one is Vampire Hunter. I think this was also related to Castlevania. So I had Miss Zorro starts setting up the game here, and what's pretty cool about this game, it's very unique. It's not any kind of joystick really, it's more of like one of those it looks like a flashlight really, where it allows you to use it as a whip, as a projectile weapon, and also a sword weapon. It looks kind of funny actually, because it reminds me of one of those guys that when you're trying to land a plane, they're the guys who helps you park the plane. And here we have, I would have to say, the most complex and the most difficult shooters I've ever had in my life, and this is Ikaruga. I remember Ikaruga coming out for the PlayStation 2, and I was so excited when I picked it up, and wasn't so excited anymore as soon as I got to later levels and I found out how difficult it was. And honestly guys, this Ikaruga is super challenging. It's going to make you rage quit, and I've experienced it firsthand, and I you know, right now I'm just having fun, and I have no intention of trying to take the entire game all the way to the farthest levels, just because, you know, for the video's purposes, I wanted to show you guys that everything is here pretty much. They do claim and say that this is the largest in the world, and I believe them, and I have not, you know, this day does not do it justice. Miss Zorro here is doing the Blade Master, I believe, and certainly is a pretty interesting game. She's very good at these types of games. That's why I like partnering up with her whenever I play something like this. And you'll see she's a pretty decent strategist, actually. I mean, she'll take a couple of hits, but you know, she dishes out the damage as much as she can as well, and she's a pretty cool awesome partner when it comes to these types of games. Certainly I'm confident whenever I'm in the same stage as she is. What else guys, I was trying to notice, I wanted to turn the camera over a little bit to the right side because there was one interesting game that I wanted to show you guys, but we didn't get the chance to. So anyway, we jumped over to Samurai Showdown 4, and this is definitely one of my favorite fighters, 2D fighters of all time. My favorite character obviously is Ukyo. Of course, he sports like the most simplest attacks that I have ever seen, and also, you know, he's just his story is pretty cool actually. I'm not gonna go too much into the details on what Ukyo's story is, but some of you guys could probably just look that up online. But he does have the most simplest short range attack, the most shortest, you know, strongest two strike attacks. Sorry for my stutterness there, but he's just a very good all-around character, I'll be honest. Also, as an extra, I tried challenging Miss Zorro to fight me in this game, you know, just to give me a little bit of challenge, because these PC AI characters really don't do this game justice. I mean, I can go for the harder modes, but then again, you know, that would put too much effort. So anyway, moving along to the video, we've got ignore my sword slicing over there, but we move into another room where they have more games like this one right here. What's cool is that you turn each corner and there's another corridor for you to see more games in, and then you go all the way down there would be more games to the right side. It's almost like an endless rat maze, but there's a lot of video games and arcade games to choose from. And I found one of my most favorite ones that came out for the PlayStation 1, and that is Rival Schools. Oh, I can't believe they have this game. You know, this game is just so nostalgic of the past, and you know, all the the battles that I've had. I mean, I played this a lot with a lot of friends that came over to my house a long time ago when I was, you know, in elementary school and in high school. This was just an all-around awesome fighters. It looks like I'm getting my butt kicked here, but honestly, I was just about to finish him right there with a sweep drop. And another classic that I found is probably one of my favorite shooters as well. I'm not gonna lie, this is Space Harrier, guys, and to be honest, to do this with their joystick, seems like the joystick was just really hard. It was pretty heavy too, so it was kind of hard to manipulate. As you guys saw, that I kind of got taken down there once, but I beat him. And here we go with the original Time Crisis, which also came out for the PlayStation 1. Super fun to actually find one of these in this arcade place. Just awesome to see, and know that this game is still alive here. And as you guys can see, I almost tripped over myself there in the front because I was trying to look for the pedal, and yeah, I was putting the pedal to the metal. Such a good classic game. It's awesome. I can't wait to try and revisit this on my PlayStation. And possibly one of my most favorite driving simulation, this is Initial D. If any of you guys followed or read some of the mangas with Initial D, or even watched the anime Initial D, you guys know that drifting is the purest way to win a mountain climb or mountain downhill type of races. That is just, you know, that there's no way that you are gonna win that without any, you know, without any skill when it comes to drifting. I mean, honestly, I feel a little bit rusty, and this one was an underhanded race, by the way. I just want to let you guys know, because if you notice the steering wheel, I'm gonna point it out in while I'm here, it just stayed like that. If you want to keep the car running straight, you have to keep it like the opposite way, like it's the polar opposite of the steering wheel. It was just really weird. I think somebody must have messed this up a while back. Not me, honestly. I'm being honest, it wasn't me. I didn't break it, but I feel like somebody broke this before. And yeah, that's why I feel like I was kind of getting beaten by Iggy. Come on, Iggy's like one of the easiest opponents to beat in Initial D. And as I was walking around, I actually found this Mario Kart game that I never got to try and play. And Miss Zorro found these cool superhero games. There was a Superman game right next to a Spider-Man, and also a Batman. They're all together. And then we found this submarine game by Taito. I just wanted to see how it works, but then she saw another game, and we ended up trying Arm Champs 2. This was in hard mode, guys, and to be honest, I got to second place, and then I had the urge to do a second run because I just couldn't sit with it, and I ended up beating the champion from that claimed the first place in this game, and I beat him by 128.9 pressure on the arm wrestling machine here. And also, as you can see, Miss Zorro is also going to be giving this a try in a couple of minutes, and she wanted to try it too, see how she fares with the easy mode. And by the way, this is the grip test or the pressure test. This was my first run, and I only got 106, but because I wasn't aware of how this works. But I did my second run and beat the first place for it, and gotten that place for myself. And there she is, making some of these opponents she has cry. And she was also getting tired, but she was hanging on like a champ. Anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you guys want us to explore this place again, please drop it. Let us know at the comments below. And also, if this is your first time in the channel and you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button to support the channel. Until then, see you guys later.
Will you ever get enough? Bye.